Hello, my friends. I am Adam. This is Language Arts with Adam, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 2 of the Chinese Learning Memory Palace. And we're kind of just getting started with things today officially. So last time in the last video, I described how I'm going to do this challenge and how I'm going to try to keep it light. You know, take little victories when you're learning languages. Learn a little bit every day. The most important thing is consistency. And to help me with consistency, I'm going to be using, of course, my slides that I showed you with the pictures within the game. And also I'm going to be using Anki Droid, which is using the Anki spaced repetition method of memorization to help me out with these different memory palace rooms. And I'm also going to be using collaborative learning notes as well. So let's dive right into it here. Today it's going to be a simple day. You know, I've had a long day at work, but I still want to study, still want to learn a little bit. And I'm starting off very small today. So we're starting off with a few numbers. On the first part of my entire memory palace is this kind of like hotel style inn sort of place, and I'm at this desk, it looks like, with a bunch of drawers in the back there. And you can see some of the examples that I gave were, like I said, maybe very exaggerated or crazy or ridiculous or dirty or something like that. These really help you to remember the scenes in your head as you're walking through your memory palace. So starting at the first one is actually the Chinese character for 1, and I didn't write any character hints here because for me this is quite straightforward, just a dash line there. And I made a sentence kind of describing each situation. Now you don't have to remember exactly what the sentence is, but you need to remember the key points. So the first one, I imagined there was an earthquake which rattled one of the drawers out of their spot there. So the earthquake, after the earthquake, one, the meaning there, of the drawers fell out from the wall, revealing Donkey Kong's embarrassing profile pictures. Don't we all have some of those? And Donkey Kong, of course, meaning the first tone, yeets, and this is a new word I learned recently, an English word. Yeet means to like throw something. Yeets the drawer back into place before anyone sees it. And for me, yeet, it's a great word because it's a new slang, it's interesting, but also it has the sound yi. And in this case, yi is 1 in Mandarin, so that makes it very easy to remember. You can also see at the end of the sentence, I also put the pronunciation with the tone number after it, just so I'm sure that I know which one is which or how to pronounce it. And the second one here, the sentence says, unfortunately, Akuma, who was sitting across the counter, saw 2 of the photos, which were quite erotic. And of course, erotic here, again, meaning a little bit dirty or maybe a little bit too revealing. This helps me remember it, but also it's the sound, as you can see, I highlighted it in red, because in this case, and it's Lilakuma, so we know that it is the falling tone, so it's so it's erotic there. That's how I remembered that. So these are the first 2 numbers here, and you can kind of see how things are going. And in my mind here, you have to imagine I'm going to be walking around this room, and as I go around this room, I look up to the top, and there's a big chandelier hanging from the ceiling. And I just think about, and again, this is kind of bringing in some pop culture here, a chandelier swinging in, Miley Cyrus, Wrecking Ball, that kind of thing. So my sentence, the thing I remembered was Donkey Kong swinging in on the chandelier like a wrecking ball, eating 3 sandwiches. And just picturing him trying to hold a sandwich in each hand and 1 sandwich on his head, it's pretty funny to me. It's quite humorous. And also san, in this case, san is the word for 3. It's the pronunciation, san. And you can see I have 3 sandwiches being balanced there to remember this word 3. So that's it for today. Like I said, we're just going to do little by little. It's going to start small, probably pretty easy too, but as it builds up, it'll of course be a little bit more difficult. And hopefully, as I use Anki and spaced repetition methods, and keep walking myself through this memory palace whenever I have a break, maybe break from work or something like that, this is going to help me remember these words, remember these characters as I go through. All right, that's it for today. I hope this was interesting and that maybe you learned something and this will help you when you're studying your languages. And good luck. Remember, try to stay consistent. I'm going to do my best, and I'll be honest, if I can't find time to do it, then I won't do it, but I'll do my best to try to find at least 5, 10, 15 minutes a day to do this. All right, everyone stay healthy. Once again, I'm Adam. This is Language Arts with Adam, and remember, learn smarter, not harder. Bye-bye.